It's the weekend of the 5th and 6th, the weekend that everybody's been looking forward to, as the IEC called on voters to come out and register in their numbers ahead of the municipal elections. We know that the Minister, Des van Rooyen, is yet to make that announcement about when exactly the elections will be taking place. And we have seen different political parties with their door-to-door campaigns, and no different for the ANC as well. And right now I'm joined by the Deputy President of the ANC, Cryil Ramaphosa. Thank you so much, Deputy President, for joining us this afternoon. It must have been a hectic day for you as well, for the ANC in all your entirety. We've seen the NEC members out in their numbers crisscrossing the country.
Yes, it's been a very busy weekend, but we've all been very energized. This is what we have to do to get our people to go and register so that they can execute their civic duties by going to vote when the elections take place. I've had a wonderful day because wherever we've been meeting people, and many of them have been saying they are registered, and those who hadn't been registered have been excited to go to the registration desks to register and to give their addresses as well. So it's been a really fruitful day of great activity, great excitement, and you get a sense that people are looking forward to the elections, and they are looking forward to putting their mark next to whatever party they belong to. And this, in my view, is a demonstration of patriotism. It's a demonstration of their commitment to make sure that they give their voice so that the developments in our country can go ahead.
And quite a crucial issue that we've seen unfolding just ahead of the IEC going into different areas is that some areas have been blocked. We have, for instance, places like in Denver, in Johannesburg, where the IEC said it has been quite problematic getting all their staffers in there.
Yes, there are a few areas, and there are not many, where the IEC has had difficulty in getting people to register. But I believe that they will need to set another date for a quick and snap registration process to take place when most of the problems will have been solved. So we will be hoping that another date will be set, because we're still a little away from the elections. So we need to make sure that everybody comes into the crawl, as it were, and registers so that they can execute their civic duties.
And earlier on, you met with the region of this area as well. And I guess it's quite important to make sure that you strengthen the region of the ANC at a grassroots level as well, because after the registration, the big one is the elections, obviously. And you want to make sure that the ANC appeals not only to the young voters, but to those who've always been faithful to the party.
Yes, earlier in the day, I met the regional leadership in our regional office here in Venda. And they briefed me about the progress that they have been making in terms of getting people to be prepared for the registration process and the elections. And I was very encouraged by the reports that I heard, because they've spread their network to all the wards that are in this region, and they're ready. They are really ready, and they're reaching out to the young people, getting young people to come and register. And we saw a number of young people going to register. That I found also most encouraging, that young people who have never been voters before have been coming forward in their hundreds to go and register. So our machinery here as the African National Congress is well primed. It's ready for an election to take place, and once it's set, the machinery starts unrolling.
And I see that machinery rolls over even into the royal houses.
Well, we've come to see His Majesty, the King Ramabulana, and it's always a joy whenever we come here to come and pay our respects to the traditional leader of our people here in Venda. And we're now going to have lunch with a number of chiefs in the area. A lot of traditional leaders are waiting to have lunch with us. So we're working hand in hand at close range with our traditional leaders, because they are in close contact with our people. So there is a very mutually beneficial relationship between our king and our other traditional leaders and the leadership of the government as well as the leadership of the African National Congress.
And His Majesty is actually standing right next to the Deputy President. Let's just quickly get his views as well. Voter registration weekend, what's your message to all the people here in Venda, as well as the entire area of Limpopo, as well as probably South Africans?
The message that I can send to the entire Venda nation is, as we all know, that the Deputy President is here. You know, he might be the Deputy President, but to me, he is my subject. Whether you like it or not, everybody knows that he's born and bred here in Venda. He's here. I'm happy about his visit. He's crisscrossing the country. He has met different structures, has met different people. He's trying to woo people. He's talking to people that everybody should go and vote. Everybody should go and register. Thanks.
Well, perfect. Well, there you have a message from the Deputy President as well as from His Majesty as well. Make sure that you go out and vote. And if you need to find out more details about where your voter registration stations are, make sure that you go to the IEC's website, that is www.iec.org.za.